Hey, yo, the bitch is dead. The big fat bitch. The big fat bitch. Hey, yo, the big fat bitch is dead.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode not brought to you by Paul Guenther. In fact, brought to you by One Nation Fanwear. Check them out at onenationfanwear.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What you sipping on, Bobby? Oh, by the way, do not attempt to adjust your horizontal or your vertical. It is Bobby Wasabi filling in for Che tonight. Che is out for the week, but he will be calling in later. So, Bobby, what's on tap tonight?
Let me go ahead and do Che a little justice because I didn't do this right the last time. Need to get the actual backdrop going. Oh, yes, right there. Don't know what that was. But what I be sipping on is actually the exact same beer that I had last week.
It's a nice pour.
Hey, man. The pour is right. The beer is right. And I actually dropped the ball because I forgot to bring something else. But it's not the beer that's interesting this time. I'm not sure if y'all can see that.
It's a glass, bro.
Ooh, look at that.
So, before Bobby takes a delicious sip of this brew, we want to highlight this glass, which was engraved, custom engraving, done by bathkeyengraving.com, bathkeyengraving.etsy.com. That's Bathkey, spelled B-A-T-H-K-E, Bath with a K-E, engraving.etsy.com. Get your custom engraved glassware. They do shot glasses. They do everything. They do everything.
I love that work on the sword, man.
And our good friend Al Zombie Raider sent these to us. He sent us 4, so we need to get 1 to every member of the crew here. But we do encourage you. It is holiday season. Get those late holiday gifts in at bathkeyengraving.etsy.com. Go for it, Bobby.
All right.
And we've tasted this before. We're going to taste it again.
Oh, yeah. It definitely tastes like Paul Guenther's not here.
So delicious.
Delicious.
Refreshing.
Refreshing and about time. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Paul Guenther's going in the blue cooler, at least, his vital organs. Right?
I mean, I think I believe it was John Gruden that sent him a horse head via text. I'm not sure exactly how you do that. It was probably like a GIF or an emoji, but apparently there is an emoji of a horse head, and he just got it. He's like, you know what? He's like, boom, you know what this means,
bro. But right off the gate, just this isn't a hot take, but I think, obviously Paul Guenther's days were numbered. I think Klee's performance last week bought him a little bit of time, and the writing was on the wall. And we've been saying it for a while. Rod Marinelli, obviously going to fill in as interim defensive coordinator. Likely your defensive coordinator next year. I know I've gotten texts asking for Raheem Morris. And it's probably not going to happen. Rod Marinelli's been there for a reason. Jack Del Rio did a similar thing, right? He did a similar thing when he brought in Ken Norton Jr. and all that. And that's what we're seeing again. But Rod Marinelli's been the defensive line coach. And it's on him too, in my opinion. Yeah, Bobby pointed out to me that we got a little shout out here.
Pillaging.
Shout out to Henry Whitfield. He says, "See you later, Paul Guenther." Salud.
See that? Everybody knew right away.
Yeah. So
it was crazy.
You got your Christmas gift early. Happy holidays. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, un espero año y felicidad.
It's for you, Vinny.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to fire Paul Guenther's ass. I want to lock the doors to Allegiant Stadium and say goodbye to him. Straight up.
I wonder if they still have to change all the locks. Or did they just, what was it? It's like it's one of those key fob things or something?
Bro, they don't need to do that because Paul Guenther can't even find the keys to the game. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, Paul.
Deuces. Sas.
God, that feels good. That feels really good.
You know who I thought that was real quick? I honestly thought you were playing Rue's phone call for a minute. Because, dude, Rue's been hating Guenther since He's been hating, dude. And I know Rue's happy, man. He's been texting me, dude. He's like, finally.
Rue's in the chat right now. He seems happy. He says, best loss ever. Shout out to you, Rue. You didn't donate, but you know what? Pillaging. You donate in other ways, bro. You donate in other ways.
That's right.
But, Bobby, we're way off track already. And that's Paul Guenther's fault, obviously. But I want to remind everyone, follow us on Twitter at PillagingPod. You could donate to the show right here in the YouTube chat by hitting that little cash icon. Also, you could donate paypal.me/PJ4F. That's paypal.me/PJ4F. Also, we have some sponsorships. We already talked about bathkeyengraving.etsy.com. You can find the link to that right here in the description of the show. If you just look down in that description, click show more, and you'll get the link. Also, you get the link to salsamexicanrestaurants.com. And I think I spelled that link wrong, so I'm gonna fix that on the break. But it's salsamexicanrestaurants.com, and that's our boy Salazar. Salazar, we talked about the salsa before. That's where you can get it. You can order it there. Call the main location in Selma. The number, everything is listed right there in the description, is 559-896-0412 or 559-896-SALS. And talk to the guys in charge. Ask for Carl or Sal, whoever's available. We haven't tried the salsa yet, but we're going to endorse it. We're going to endorse it because we fuck with Sal heavy. Let's do some shout outs really quick. We got some coming in heavy, coming in hot. Shout out.
Everybody be trying to chime in right now.
Well, we got 50,000 people inside the crow's nest right now. Shout out to Mark Soto with the $20 donation in the super chat. He says, bruh, why did it take so goddamn long? Shout out to Rue, worth the L. You know why it took so long? Because, shit, man, I don't really have a good answer for that, too, but it happened. Shout out to London Raider, who donated £5. Pound it.
Salud.
He says, I just got a new job, and Paul Guenther don't have a Christmas beer on me. Also, shout out to Pillaging Pete with the $10 donation and super chat. He says, see, Phillip Rivers used to play this game. He called it Amtrak, but the Colts called it a train. They all lined up in a single file line. I'll leave the rest for y'all to finish. Great lyrics. Some of the great American songwriters on display right there from Pillaging Pete. Thank you. Yeah. So, also, make sure you check out DC4LCustomTees.com. If you want official, like, show logo gear, you want to go to DC4LCustomTees.com. Dan over there has been riding with us for a long time. We're still riding with onnationfanwear.com. Best fanwear in the game. But if you want your Pillaging shirts, officially licensed logo, you got to go to DC4LCustomTees.com. And there's an oldie but a goodie back on there, the zip-up hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
With the... I'll just say there's a different logo on that hoodie. You're going to want to go check that out. Kind of hush-hush, but they're back up on the site. A lot of people have been asking about it. Go buy one. I just bought one for my cousin Barb. Oh, shit. She's probably listening. Just ruined your present for you, Barb. My bad.
You just ruined that Secret Santa right there, bro.
Don't look at the site, Barb. That's all right. I'm going to get you something else, too.
Hey, that sweater's clean, man. I've had numerous compliments about that. They're like, yo, where'd you get that? And I was like, you got to talk to my boy Dan. Not only that, remember, if anybody has any other ideas that they want custom made, hit him up. And it's not just tees and sweaters, yo. He can put it on anything. Towels, mugs. He could put one on your face, too, man. Just tattoo it on you.
Bro. Heidi, shout out to Heidi, Kevlar Prom Dress from Ladies of Darkness and from the onenation podcast. She's picking up some steam. Good job out there. She says, Dan, DC4L needs to make a Ding Dong Gunther's Gone shirt. I'm sure he's got something in the works right now. Shout out Matty Matt. $5 donation to Super Chat. He says, shout out from Pennsylvania. Salud.
Shout out Matty Matt.
Prost to you. Tonight's show, sorry for everyone. If you're just now joining this, probably figured out this is not your mom's podcast. This is not ESPN. This is not Chat Sports. This is the Pillaging podcast. We go hard, we go heavy.
Chad Sports.
Chad Sports. We are unapologetic. We pull no punches. We are uncensored. We are unfiltered. We are not safe for your family. Put the kids to bed. Give them a tablet. Get them the fuck out of the room. Pour a beer and settle in. Raider Nation. It's going to be a heavy one. Tonight's show, we got some Raiders news from the week. We're going to be breaking down the game. We got Raider Kane coming up shortly. We got Che in the second half. Got a lot of phone calls. We're going to try to open the phone line if we can. I don't know. It's going to be wild. Obviously, also tonight's guest, got a special guest. We got Mitch Renz on tonight. It's like, just kidding. Mitch Renz died this week. He was roasted alive by members of the Raiders organization. Rest in peace, Mitch Renz, and much love to your family. Sorry, we support you through the hard times.
I heard he went back to Germany to go play baseball.
Oh, good. Hate to see it, but we call a lot of things on the show. We called that one like 3 weeks ago. Y'all should have tuned in if you missed it. Yeah.
I mean, that was one of those Chestradamus moments right there, bro. From way back in the day that everything was just seen from a while ago, man. Loved it, dude. I loved how we be calling it right here.
Yeah, we called it. Alex Ortega in the chat says, come on, Kenny, do Bobby better. Put wasabi there in Old English. Hey, bro, I don't do the graphics for the show. But I do and I don't. Johnny does those for us. It's short notice, man, so I don't want to put Johnny on blast. He does a lot of work for us, and he's busy. He's got his hands full as it is. So I actually do have some updated graphics. I just ran out of time today. I cooked Bobby and his lady a very nice steak dinner.
Delicious.
Yeah, so I spent time on that.
Yo, it was fire, man. Honestly, I don't think I've ever actually had a really good steak. I've never really had a good steak because, I mean, you know how Mexican parents are, bro. They don't know about no rare. They're like, no, it has to be cooked all the way.
Yeah.
That's gross. That sangre, but its flavor is not. Like, so our steaks were always burnt, and you had to like dip them in hella A1 sauce, man. So it was tasty, yo. Your boy Kenny, yeah, straight out pop up Pillaging podcast. Food court / podcast.
That's right. We need to get a food truck out there. We slinging tacos, everything. Yeah, we cooked them a nice 18-ounce ribeye steak. Cooked a nice medium rare. Some roasted Brussels sprouts, some roasted potatoes, garlic potatoes. There were some fat-ass cloves of garlic mixed in those potatoes, too. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you noticed, but...
Dude, my lady was like, I wasn't even that hungry when I came over. I was like, yeah. I saw your plate. It was empty. She's like, I know. I wasn't that hungry. And she was like, Clean. It was good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Clean house.
Yeah. So let's get some of these quick hits, man. Let's go. Quick hits.
Let's do this.
Quick hits, real fast. Jets fired defensive coordinator Greg Williams after the final call last week versus the Raiders. That's old news for you guys, but it had to be said. Thought it was hilarious. And ironically, Raiders file Paul Guenther today after horrible calls all season. So Greg Williams, man, don't feel so bad. Hopefully you're not the DC of the Raiders next year, however. Activated today. Quick hits, by the way. Quick hits.
Hey, they might, see each other in some sort of support group or something.
And then mix it up at the mixer, getting coffee, running each other at the coffee machine, kind of awkward, right?
Like, hi, my name is Paul Guenther, and I recently got fired. And everyone has to go hug him, dude. It's going to be like that scene in Fight Club.
Greg Williams crying into his little styrofoam cup in the corner.
They're going to do it.
Mitch Renz is the moderator. Passing the talking stick around.
Do it, Mitch. There you go, bro. Diversify yourself. Diversify your bonds.
Passing his talking stick around. It's a double-sided dildo with his mom's name on it. It's all good. It's all good. Come at me, bro.
Do it something, Mitch.
1999 Midwestern CrossFit Champion of the Year. Come at me, bro.
Do something. He ain't.
He won't.
He's all scared.
Quick hits. Vic Beasley activated today. Beasley not making big plays, but playing with some urgency out there. Playing with a little bit of urgency.
I was surprised to actually see that name out there. I was like, all right, cool. Do something, Make something happen out there, because there was a whole lot of nothing happening out there, man.
The Raiders motto is changing from "Just Win Baby" to "Just Do Something."
Fuck, right?
For the rest of the season.
Jesus Christ, man!
I want to remind you guys, I had us going 8-8 in April when we revised our picks about a month and a half ago. I had us going 8-8. I think we will go 8-8. I think the defense plays with a little bit more urgency next week against the Chargers, get the job done. And we drop one to the Miami Dolphins, and we lose one in the snow to finish the season. I know you don't want to hear that. My question to you, callers, if you haven't called in yet, call them with this. Raiders finish 8-8. Do you still consider that improvement over last year? Go with that. I want to know. Quick hits. We might have had an animation failure over there. That's not on Bobby. It's not on Bobby. I got a sound effect over here. A drone crashed into a Legion Stadium, causing $10,000 in damage. The suspect fled the scene in his BMW.
I had no idea Mitch Friends had a BMW. I thought he still drove his mom's fucking Packard. Get at me, Mitch Friends.
Show's over, bro.
You ain't doing shit. You and Paul Guenther go somewhere, bro.
I had a punchline for that, and you stole it, and I'm not mad. That is way better than what I had. While driving off, Mitch Friends can be heard saying, "Did I do that?"
Oh, Mitch Friends.
Nice one, Bobby.
I think Mitch Friends was telling Bob Guenther, or Paul Guenther.
Guenther.
How come you coach him but not me?
How come you coach him but not me?
But not me. Sorry, Bolo. Sorry,
Good times.
Bolo. Quick hits. Let's try that again.
All right.
Nice.
Gio.
Nice. It worked. All right. Quick hits. Carl Nassib was a healthy scratch last week. A message sent to the team by John Gruden saying practice matters. Carl did not have a great practice, but I think more than anything, it was just a light of fire under this collective defense's ass. And this week was Paul Guenther, man. Paul Guenther, you're gone. Final quick hit. Let's do it.
Damn, you can't even hear it.
Yeah, it's not you. It's faulty technology on our part, bro. Don't worry about that. Let's blame it on OBS, bro.
Skynet, bro.
Blame it on OBS. Fix your shit. Streamlabs does not run on Mac. We depend on OBS. Fix your shit. So, final quick hit of the night. We've already talked about it. Paul Guenther fired as the defensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders. I shook this man's hand, bro, and he looked confused.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked real confused.
Why would you touch his hand?
He was at the Ricky's party thing.
Oh, no way.
Why would I touch his hand?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
this was like 2 years ago.
I don't know, dude. I don't know your associations and what you do, dog, on the weekend. Like you're out there, you're shaking hands and kissing babies. Like.
Hey, shaking babies and kissing hands, bro. A shout out to Ray J's World.
Pillaging.
The $5 donation and super
Salud.
chat. Message retracted. Message retracted. It says right there. Yep.
Well, I don't think the $5 were retracted, so
Hey, we'll take it, bro.
we'll take the 5.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cheer.
4 Chucky heads for that comment, by the way.
I think this was the first time I've seen Chucky, and it was like at the press conference. He was actually mad.
He sat down hot.
I've never seen Chucky mad this entire season, man.
Big mad.
I was talking with Rue about this. I was like, what's funny, man, is that I thought Chucky was back when he was talking about, we're gonna go out there and give people nightmares and this and that, and I was like, okay, cool, right on, that's Chucky. And nah, dude, Rue's like, dude, Chucky's gone, bro. Chucky's never coming back. It's this guy named Jonathan Gruden. He's gonna serve you cheese and some spritzer waters and talk to you about football, etiquette and theory and whatnot, dude. And he's gone, bro. And I was like, dude, it's not looking good right now, man. I don't know what to say about Jonathan Gruden right now.
I don't know. We need that fire, though, man. And he has every right to be mad. I would have lost my patience a long time ago. Mark Soto asked, was his hand all sticky? It wasn't, Mark. It was very puffy, though. It was a very soft, puffy, pillowy hand. I could have taken a nap in his hand. It was a very comfortable hand. He says, this is why I didn't sip that Pliny the Elder you offered a year ago. We know that's not true. We know that's a lie.
Pillaging.
Shout out to Jay Cali Raider 13. He says he's giving Paul Guenther nightmares now. Yes.
Salud.
Jonathan Gruden said he's in the business of ending dreams. And Paul Guenther's dream is now ended. Paul Guenther's never missed Cincinnati so much. Nobody's ever missed Cincinnati so much. Marv Lewis says no. Marv Lewis says no. Let's do a quick injury update. There's a lot going on. Jeff Heath was placed on the injured / reserve list today. Klee went out early with an arm injury. He was in the tent. Pray this man can finish the season healthy. If not, bro, get healthy last year. Klee played with everything that he had. Klee cannot carry this defense. Klee is trying to. And just do something, right? Klee is out there doing something, man. A lot of people want to write this dude off as a bust. You saw what he can do. He came in last week healthy. Immediate spurt to the defense. Klee, we need you next year big time. Max Crosby needs you big time. Also, Joyner suffered an injury early. He returned. I want to give it a shout out to Joyner. He's not playing perfect, but he's playing with a lot more enthusiasm than he had been. He's around the ball. He got burnt today. He got burnt on the slants. He can't keep up on the slant. But Joyner, I mean, he had a little 3-week stretch there. He was doing something. Also, Morrow went down in the fourth quarter. Didn't see what happened because I shot my television shortly after that. I want to give a shout out to Morrow, too, because he's playing some of the best football of his career these last 3 weeks.
He really has, man. He's definitely shined a lot more than I expected to, and especially with all of this inconsistency that's been happening throughout the year, it's good to see some positivity from him, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's good. He's definitely developing. And Abram went out with 8 minutes left in the game. Kane sent me a stat. As we talk about Abram's getting banged up this year, and it's no doubt his play style. But another result of his play style is the penalties. And Kane sent me an interesting stat. Abrams had 10 15-yard penalties in the last 12 games. I'm interested to hear what Raider Nation thinks about that. I'm not really that mad about it, to be honest with you. I think this defense has bigger problems than Jonathan Abram. I think if he had a decent complement there in the backfield, we would be appreciating this energy a lot more. I think if Damon Arnett could stay healthy and we had some solid coverage corners, and Mullen's doing a good job, but I think if the corners were better, we wouldn't be complaining about Abram. He'd be able to get in there and just do his job. But you're relying on him too much. Yeah, he got burnt. He got burnt bad today. He got burnt. I'm not going to deny that. He's got a long way to go.
I don't know, man. I mean, I enjoy seeing a good hit and then seeing a flag come out because, it was a little excessive or whatever the hell. But at the same time, you have to know when to turn it down.
Yeah.
This isn't college, man.
Yeah.
And when he got that flag for that just stupidity, I was like, dude, come on, bro. How old are you? I literally said that. I stood up and I was like, how fucking old are you? This isn't college anymore. You can't do that shit because it's fun in games when it's maybe like the first two, the first 2 games of the season or whatever, where it's, it doesn't really count that much, man. But when it's coming down to the home stretch and it's actually counting for something, you have to be a little bit smarter than that. I appreciate the passion. I love it. But I mean, we have to start breaking bad habits at some time, man.
Yeah.
And especially if you want to consider yourself a hopefully a leader and a captain, you can't be doing that, man, because then you're going to have other kids saying, well, you're doing it. Why can't I do that?
Yeah. I think Abram's going to tighten up his game. I think it's going to come with maturity, and I think it's going to come with John Gruden just drilling his ass over and over again because those two guys have a good relationship. The guy that I'm worried about, and Abrams' injury, I know people are concerned. Is he going to be injury prone? He's only injury prone because of his play style. The guy I'm worried about is Damon Arnett. He can't stay on the field. And I know some of that is his play style too. I like his energy. I like the physicality. But Arnett, we don't need all of that from you. You're the corner. We need consistency and solidarity out of you. And I'm not mad at Arnett. I like Arnett. I want to see him on the field more, but I'm concerned about Damon Arnett at this point.
I mean, I said it last week too, man. You can't be going out there being all foolish and running around and hurting yourself and taking yourself out of play. I mean, that's cool if you're a badass, but you ain't much of a badass if you're out there on the bench.
Yeah.
You're completely useless to me at that point, and why do I really need you? And at that point, it's like, are you doing this for the team, or are you doing this for yourself so that you can try to do a little extra to show, like, look, I can do this, a la Paul Guenther or whatever. Look, we can beat the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude, really? Like you got to be a little bit smarter than that. Don't be Paul Guenther, dude. No PGs.
Yeah.
There you go. No PG movies here.
No PG's movies, man. No PG-13. Shit is rated X, double X, Max Crosby, double X.
That's right.
Let's go. There's been a wild intro to the show. It's been wild.
It went everywhere, dude.
Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's take a short break. Let's get Kane on the phone, and let's get wild again.
Dude, especially with Ken, I know he's ready, bro. He was like, you know what? He was talking to Vinny. He's like, I'm not even going to get too wild because I want to come with that fire and handle it. I was like, oh, dude, I know Kane's going to come with some good info right here, right now, dude. And just let everybody's ear holes on fire.
I hope so. Get fired up, Kane. Also, Raider Nug, who is our moderator. Be nice to him if you're going to kiss anyone's ass. Kiss Nug. It's out of my hands. Okay. But Raider Nug, if you see Paul Guenther in the chat, ban him immediately. He is not allowed in the facility. He's not allowed in the crow's nest.
Just hit him in the face, dude, with one of those blocks like, yeah. Sauce.
Slap him in the soft hands, bro.
They're soft, pillowy, Mancini hands.
Those hands have never done an ounce of labor. It felt like pork belly. It felt like raw bacon. That's what his hands felt like.
Dude, honestly, it looks like he's one of those type of people that, like, his hands would be sweating the whole time. Like, that's why I was like, why would you touch him? I would just literally just be like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, even before the whole COVID, I'd be like, nah, dude, bump feet, dude. Like, not even my elbow, dude. I feel like his elbow would be sweaty too. At least with feet, he's wearing shoes unless he's wearing some flip flops or something.
It's all sweaty right now. That's why the play calls are so bad. He keeps smudging the play sheet with his hands, not laminated. Laminate that play sheet, man. Shit is greasy. You got Pam all over it, bro. Got canola oil all over the plate.
It's terrible, dude.
All right, let's get out of here, bro.
All right, let's do this before it gets even wilder.
Let's go. And we're back on air with Raider Kane. Raider Kane, what's good, man? What's popping?
Oh, man, nothing much. What's up with y'all?
Yo. It's bittersweet. The Raiders basically got blown out today, but so did Paul Guenther. You know what I mean?
About time. Shit, I wonder what the fuck took so long, man.
Right?
He should have been fired at the end of the last season, in my opinion. Before they should have fired him instead of Buckner.
Yes.
Dumbass move of the off season ever made in history of football, in my opinion. We lack in the defensive line where we brought the coach in thinking that was going to make it better, but I think he doesn't have a connection with the younger players that Buckner had with the players. You know what I'm saying? He's an older guy, much more disciplined. And they just didn't respond. They haven't responded to him, and I don't know how they're going to look responding to him as a defensive coordinator. So, yeah, to me, you should have kept Buckner, fired Guenther, and brought in a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah. And I think Che's going to probably talk about this. He was talking about that. Make Marinelli the DC, keep Buckner as D-line coach, and kick Paul Guenther out the fucking facility. That should have been done at the start of this season. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree.
Hopefully, that's the end of this soft zone defense bullshit. We have man press corners. We have man press players. We need to get out of these soft zone coverages. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to get that out. Oh, it tastes like ribeye.
Well, I don't know what Marinelli is going to do as far as changing the scheme at this point in the season, changing up the way the scheme and everything. I don't think that's possible and happening at this late in the game. I think we might see some different play calls and stuff like that, maybe different combinations of players on the field, but I don't see much of change in the defensive scheme at this point. It's kind of hard to, we got a lot of young players on defense, so they, to learn a whole new thing on the fly, which they already did being we had COVID. I just don't see it.
I don't see
making a big difference.
I don't see him changing up the whole thing, but I think they're going to lean more towards what this personnel is comfortable with. And we're seeing right now that they're not comfortable with this zone soft coverage, keep everything in front of you type defense. We got players on this defense that want to attack. They want to attack. And I could see Marinelli bending the scheme towards that and not completely changing everything. That makes sense. If that's fair.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. And we do have a lot of players that attack, but we also have players that miss assignments and stuff like that too, or just making really big mistakes, taking wrong angles, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Missing tackles. And I don't think Guenther has anything to do with bad angles and missing tackles.
No.
So
worst tackling team in football. And then they showed the stat today. The Raiders have given up 131 points in the fourth quarter, the most by any team with a winning record in 20 years, in 2 decades.
Well, remember, Guenther also talked about him saying that they don't practice tackling. I mean, what kind of BS is that, dude? Who doesn't? And you saw that too on the field today, man. Instead of actually taking somebody down, they were out there half the time just trying to paw the ball out, dude. That's nice that you're trying to do that, but bring him down first and try to pop the ball as you're bringing him down. Don't just try to don't have just your hands flailing around be your first move.
Mm-hmm. Paul Guenther is going to be tackling a bucket of popcorn tonight. You know those gift popcorns you get with the cheddar and the caramel and the normal? Paul Guenther's like 2 bags into that. He's got the caramel left. He saved that for dessert.
He got that metal pan popcorn?
That's funny.
Shout out to Raider TJ with the 99-cent donation in Super Chat.
Salute.
We appreciate that. He says vomit emoji. I think that's vomit emoji. I think that's a vomit emoji. Hopefully that's not about us. It's about the defense. Yeah. Kane, man. So let's let this one rip. This one's obvious. This one's for Paul Guenther. Paul Guenther goes into the trash can this week. The Reginald Nelson Trash Can Player of the Week of the season, Paul Guenther. Do we rename this award?
Absolutely.
Does Paul Guenther get to put his namesake on this award? What do you think?
I think we can switch that up to the Paul Guenther Trash Can Player of the Year award.
Ooh.
Yeah, of the game award. Okay. Absolutely.
Hey, see, I have an idea too. I was going to suggest that what we do is we get that dump truck and we start like etching the names onto those dump trucks. So it's gonna have like obviously it's gonna have Reggie Nelson's name up the top, and they have like Paul Guenther's name right there as well. So,
I like that. Look for that graphic in 2021.
Yeah, so you don't want to be on that. Don't fuck up.
Don't forget that. We're gonna have some new graphics packages for you guys, some new animations next season. Expect the dump truck to be here. Expect that.
But the thing with okay, so we can say a player, but we can also say he's a trash can coach.
Yeah, there you go.
We can give him the trash can coach because, in my opinion, there's a couple of players that I want to just say are just trash. Period, and not even just. I'm not sold on these players. I want to say they trash too.
Okay.
Jonathan Abrams.
Trash.
Or Abram.
This week, trash.
Trash.
Terrible.
So hold on really quick because I know you got a lot to say and I want you to rock on Abram, but I gotta shout out Raideroo. Raideroo says, I hate Guenther. And the chat's weighing in on this. The chat's saying, don't mention his name again. Dapper Dan says, I don't want to hear his name again. I've had enough. Beto and Cali says, leave that fool in the past, put him in the rearview mirror. Juice says, I came up with the Reginald Nelson name. Changing it breaks his heart a little bit. So, out of respect to you guys, the chat's voted. It'll still be the Reginald Nelson Trash Can Player of the Week. But anytime we have trash coaching, PG's name is on that award. It's a separate award now. How about that?
I like it.
Absolutely, I agree. I like that.
And real quick, shout out Raider TJ, $4.99 donation in the super chat. Thank you.
Salud.
He says, definitely that was not about you guys. The vomit emoji was for the Raiders defense, which made me sick. He says, what up, Kane? Kane, let her rip, man. Let her rip. Jonathan Abram, give us the stats. Give us all of it, man. Bring all the smoke.
Well, Jonathan Abram got what? 10, 15-yard penalties in 12 games? Let's start right there. Oof. 10, 15-yard penalties in 12 games. That's very excessive. Very excessive. It's a little too much. Secondly, he's a liability in coverage. He takes poor angles, misses tackles, abandons assignments to look for big hits, doesn't play disciplined. Shall we keep going? I mean, the dude is trash.
Yeah.
I'm first. I think we was all enamored with the big hits. You know what I'm saying? With the lightning, with the coming out of nowhere and just pow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's great. But that's great when you can also cover tight ends, when you can keep your stay disciplined to your assignment, which he's twice. You should have learned your lesson, bro. Like you lost us a game. And then today you got scored on a obvious play that you tried to run up and make the tackle, and then here we go again. You let the receiver cross your face. You're the last line of defense. Touchdown. This is all unacceptable shit from a first-round pick guy. Yeah. Basically, he's a rookie, but still, he should know better. The other players ain't making mistakes like this. Obvious mistakes. I could see, getting burnt, a DB, a player catching a pass here and there, but just obvious mistakes like this, they can't go unnoticed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The other thing I've noticed, too, is Jonathan Abram employs former R&B singer Cisco as his barber.
I saw that, dog. I thought Jonathan Abram was a real Slim Shady for a second, dog. I was like, what the hell is up with that?
Yeah. Abram definitely got to go in the doghouse this week. I'm still going to hold out hope from Abram. I'm hoping that the maturity will bring that up. But the skill levels definitely got to improve. I mean, the coverage has nothing to do with maturity. Or maybe it does. Again, like Kane said, abandoning coverage, trying to line up the big hit on every play. I'm hoping that with some maturity in this offseason, we can correct those things. I still think Abram could be an asset to this team. If not, he's going to go down as just a more reckless version of Carl Joseph. And I had Joseph's back for a long time.
Derek Gibson 2.0.
There you go.
And then Eric Harris is trash. And I'm about ready to give up on Farrell. Shit, man. We just a lot of these players that we thought we had confidence in and going into the season that was going to have big years just hasn't happened, just haven't manifested. Even Max Crosby has learned that, the league learned about him, and now he's getting double teamed and he can't get into the pass where he can't get a sack, and then you got Farrell on the other side that can't get to the quarterback. We got all these pass rushers. Arden Key can't get to the quarterback. We can't get no pressure up the middle from the defensive tackles. The running backs just running right up the middle of the defense, right through the teeth of the defense for big runs. On the 65-yard run with Jonathan Taylor, Abram misses a tackle, takes a bad angle at the running back. He's run right past Abram, right past him, like he ran up. Like he took the wrong angle. So, yeah, we fired the defensive coordinator, but we need the players to know that 50% of this shit is on y'all, too.
Yeah. It is, man. It is about execution. Shout out to London Raider. No donation, but he says, I see that number 24, and I'm reminded of Huff, not Woodson. Good take. Good take. Shout out to Beto and Callie. Shout out to Beto with a $9.99 donation in Super Chat. Lays down the money, walks away. No comment, just all about that business. Appreciate you, Beto.
That's how you do it.
I like that. Kane, so I'm looking at these schedule predictions right now. As you guys know, we made some way too early predictions like back in April, and then we revised our predictions about 6 weeks ago, something like that. I had us going 8-8 in April. I still have us going 8-8, even in my revised picks. Che has us going with 11 wins. Obviously, that can't happen. Bobby had us at 11 wins. That can't happen. Kane, you have us at 10 wins, which mathematically is a possibility. Do you see this team getting there? Is firing Paul Guenther enough to fire up this team, or is this team out of gas? Where, if you had a chance to revise that win total, where would you put it? Are you sticking with 10?
If I had a chance to do it again, I'd say 8-8 or 9-7.
Okay.
And that's because it's defense. It's not the offense, it's the defense. If the offense don't score, I cringe because the defense is going to give up a score. It's almost like every time the offense get on the field, they have to score a touchdown, not a field goal, a touchdown. And if we can't, do that every time we score, which you can't expect the offense to do that, the defense is not going to get us to 10 wins at all. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. So I don't even know at this point if we can win another game.
Yeah.
But being positive, I'm going to say, 8-8 or 9-7.
Okay. So I'll ask the same question.
Looking at the schedule, I'm going to see who we going to beat. What's left on the schedule? What team are we? Because the Chargers are very formidable, and they can beat us. So,
yeah, Chargers are. There's talent there. They don't look quite as competitive as they did early in the season. They're kind of hitting the skid. I think this team. I think the PG fires them up a little bit. They got a little something to play for next week. They obviously don't want to wipe this loss to Indy away. I see them beating the Chargers at home next week, sweeping them on the season, but I don't see them beating Miami. And unfortunately, I can see us losing to Denver in the snow, mostly due to elements and just coming down to the end. The game's going to be kind of meaningless, aside from the fact that it's a rivalry. The Broncos are a trash team right now, but we all have us losing that game. Like every single one of us picked us to lose that game. So I don't know.
Well, we all didn't expect the Dolphins to be in the position that they're playing this year.
Not at all.
The way they've been playing, we honestly just overlooked them because the Dolphins have been the Dolphins.
Yeah. So I'm standing by the rest of my predictions. I had us losing to the Jets. We won that game. I had us beating the Colts. We lost that game. So that's where I was off. But I do have us beating the Chargers, losing to the Dolphins, and losing to the Broncos. And I think that's how it's going to wrap up. Real quick, shout out to Raider Rich. He says he's just happy for his Carnales Pillaging pod. Get some, essay. Hey, we're trying to, bro. We're trying to come get some with us, bro.
Oh, hey, and Veto and Callie said the reason why she just walked up and laid down that cash was because of that joke.
We appreciate
some funny, Kenny.
I appreciate that. There's Thanos chiming in with his opinion. I feel you, Thanos. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel it, bro. Well, I'm going to put the same question to you that I asked the Pillagers, Kane. 9-7, or sorry, an 8-8 or 9-7. Let's just say they finish 8-8. Do you consider that an improvement over last year? One more win, but has this team improved? How do you feel about that? What's your answer?
I don't see that as an improvement. I mean, it technically, yeah, we won one more game than we did last year or two. But as far as the defense is concerned, okay, all right, yeah, we improved on offense. We look really good on offense. So, yes, we have improved as a unit on offense. But as a team as a whole, we haven't improved at all, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think the same exact thing is happening to us as last year. I said it going into the season. This team still has holes in defense. This team is still very young. and then those young cats are going to wear thin down the stretch, which they are. And we didn't have the depth on the offensive line, and that's exactly what's coming to fruition right now. So, Bobby, what's your answer to that question? 8-8, is that an improvement over last year, or are we the same team? What do you see from this team?
I have to agree with Kane, man.
Okay.
The only improvement I saw is Carr definitely got his groove back. I have a lot more confidence in him than I did last couple years. I was getting ready to put in anybody else but Carr for a second because I was just getting frustrated with him. And he definitely turned the page this season, man. I mean, when you seen him running out there, scrambling, jumping throws, like to Ruggs, I like that, man. There was no longer that, oh my God, the pocket is collapsing, let me just throw it away, or let me just, throw it on the floor or whatever. And, just going off and saying, gee whiz, sorry guys, that was me. Like, there's no longer that card, man. He's actually trying. He actually has that fire. But like Kane said, the defense it's stagnated, man. It has not really improved. There's been a couple little flashes, but besides that, it's not much, man.
Yeah. I think you guys nailed it. I think you're spot on about Derek Carr. Again, we've been saying it all season, and I'll say it even in this loss and the near loss last week. Big difference I'm seeing from Carr this year. No more hesitation. He's getting the ball out fast when he has to. He's holding on to it when he needs to. He's got his footwork back. The mobility's back. Taking better care of the football. Yeah, the pick six today. I mean, they're just trying to get something done, man, today. They're trying to get something done. So, yeah, that happened. But, again.
And he's going through all his progressions, too.
He is. The head's moving.
I noticed that.
Yep.
He goes through his progressions. He looks deep first. I've noticed that a lot. Yeah. And then he checks it down. He goes from deep to mid to down. That's what you're supposed to do, and that's what he's doing. And I like that.
Yeah.
So I agree with you there. He's improved big time. Well, I don't know if he's improved or he just got his groove back.
So we did kind of talk about this earlier. Derek Carr, not good enough to lead this team without the defense, without all the parts in place, right? Not good enough to carry this team on his own. But he's still an above average quarterback. He's not top tier. He's not elite, but he's up there, right?
Absolutely. He's a top 15. He's in that maybe that second tier. I don't think he's in that first tier yet. In order for me, you can have the numbers and you can have all that, but when you don't have the wins and the playoffs to match the numbers, I don't want to put you in that top tier yet. That's just me. I think wins dictate more than anything else, and playoffs, and those are two things that we've been winning some, but we haven't made the playoffs.
Right.
So
right, and you look at the game that's on right now or just ended. Ben Roethlisberger, guys like 57 years old. They got no offensive line. They're not even trying to run the ball over there anymore. And he's still an effective quarterback. They're not dominant. I think they're fading. I think the Buffalo Bills is my pick to win the whole thing this year. I don't think the Chiefs are the same team as last year. I think very potent offense. The defense is not doing what it did at this time last year, and I could see the Buffalo Bills actually getting there this year. I'm kind of off track there, but my point being is, elite quarterbacks find a way to get it done. Derek Carr's not elite. I think he can get his way there, later in his career, like down the line, but he hasn't played like that his entirety of his career. But that being said, I'm still happy he's our quarterback. I think he's a smart kid. I think he's got the willpower. I think he's comfortable in the system. I think he can carry this team to victory, but it's the whole team. Everything needs to be in place, right? Really quick, shout out to Sal Salazar with the $24.99 donation in Super Chat. Sal, that's a lot of money, bro. Thank you very much. He says, thank you for the restaurant shout out, brothers. I'll get that out for y'all soon. Some crap came up with work, but we'll get through. Hopefully the Raiders do the same too. I'm going to try and put my son to sleep so I can call in. Please do. I don't know if we'll get you on live, but please call and leave a message. We're going to do the 2-minute drill with you. It's just, there's too much to talk about this week. And again, I'm going to keep you on your toes. That's going to happen. But just not right now. Also, Sal, shout out to you and your family. And you guys have been keeping that restaurant open for like almost 80 years now, I think you said. And I know amidst COVID, independent business owners, restaurant owners, y'all are going through it right now. So, I just hope y'all can keep it rolling. Shout out to J. Cali Raider 13 for the $4.99 donation to Super Chat. He says, we need to hold the ball a little bit longer, like the first Chiefs game, keep our D off the field, 10-6 possible. I mean, agreed, right? Too many 3-and-outs, too many fast possessions. The defense has no shot. The defense flashed at times today, but not enough to say anything really more about that. I mean, it's just not enough. Not sustainable. Not sustainable at all.
Not if another team has a good defense. See, that's the thing. If we're playing a complete team, one that can cause us to go 3-and-out with our good offense, and our defense can't do the same thing to help the offense out, that's why I said, the 10 wins aren't possible, because that reason right there, that main reason, is because when like I said, today we played a team with a good defense, and finally they was able to get some 3-and-outs and get some scores on their side and make the score lopsided. And it's all on the defense. The defense can't go out there and just make stops, get stops. They're giving up long third down yardage. Big plays today. A lot of big plays today.
Yep.
And they just look just like trash today. The defense just looked like the whole defense just looked like trash.
Yeah. A lot of folks in the chat calling for the running game to come back. I mean, we wanted to. We've been saying that. Pillaging Pete's been commenting on it in his phone call. I agree with them. Something weird going on. It's this offensive line, man. They're playing hurt. I saw Gabe Jackson was nicked up. Almost didn't go today. I have a feeling Colton Miller's nicked. We've been seeing tight end packages all year, but that's obviously to help out. Trent Brown, first game back today, but he's been nicked up. I think this offensive line is just hurt. You saw them try to get the ball to the edge today. That wasn't working. The pulling guards, the things that you were seeing earlier in the season, you're not seeing enough of that. This offensive line is damaged goods right now, and they're playing their ass off. They're playing or injured. I mean, they're not disclosing something. I have a feeling that this week you're going to see a lot more names hitting that injured list. And now that the season's basically over for us, I just have a feeling that that's what's going on.
And even though they're big boys, man, they've showed that they could run down the field. They can create those blocks down there, man. That's what made them so damn effective at the beginning of the season. Yeah. And, I mean, it only makes sense that down the stretch of the whole thing, you're going to have all these little things that no one wants to disclose. I mean, you seen it. It wasn't until, like, last minute that, Jacobs was actually out there. People were actually thinking, like, oh, my God, he's not going to play this and that. So, I mean, it's definitely become that time of the year where it's like, you kind of have to try to play through it as best as you can and try to, make it happen. But some of these guys, it's just, that's why they probably get burnt. That's why they get fucking beat on the edge or whatever.
Yeah. Really quick chat. A lot of hate going around for Furl tonight. I'm seeing Richard right now, Richard Vivas. I'm not picking on you, Rich. You're entitled to your opinion. He's saying he's technically sound as a run stopper, but not pass rushing well. Furl hit the QB 6 times last week. Forced fumble, 2 sacks. Furl can get the job done, man, but he can't do it by himself. And Hankins is talented. Max Crosby's talented. We need more pressure. We need more blitz. We need to help these guys out. Rushing for every fucking down and blitzing Abram like once every other series is predictable, bro. It's just way too predictable. Way too predictable. But let's get off of the negatives really quick. Let's get off of that. We still have to pick an MVP this week. Kane, who do you got? Who's your MVP for the week?
Who's my MVP this week? I'm going to say it's Derek Carr.
Okay. Derek Carr?
You the real MVP.
Fair. That's good.
Yeah, that's the only bright spot on the team right now.
Can we give an honorable mention?
Without him, we wouldn't even be where we are right now today. If we had to, we wouldn't be where we are today. Even though we lost, we still playing competitive as long as we can, but the defense just keep giving up booty every damn game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say Carr.
Can we give
my MVP?
Can we give a special mention to Nicholas Morrow, because he's been playing good D, man?
Yeah, he's developed. He's developed, and it's taken some time, but he's finally developed. He's caught on to the defense, probably the only one that's playing well at his position right now, and Kwiatkowski.
Yeah.
But we can throw Morrow in there, honorable mention.
Okay. And St. Kaufman.
But it's so hard to do that when the defense is just playing garbage.
I know.
It's hard to find a bright spot on that mug. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Even though he is a bright spot on it, it's just hard to find.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. I want to give a shout out to St. Kaufman in the chat. An original pillager, by the way. St. Kaufman from PJ4F.com. Just like Juice. Yep. Original pillagers. These guys go back, man. Well, I mean, we've known these guys for like 10 years plus now, Kane. So shout out to you. Saint says, how about that option throw by Zay Jones? Hey, it was exciting. It was exciting. But the fact that we got to go that deep in the playbook in the red zone to get some momentum, the red zone play last couple weeks, dog shit. Today, dog shit. Don't like that. Yeah, Kwiatkowski, you're right, London Raider. Kwiatkowski was horrendous today. You know what? Kwiatkowski's being run ragged, man. He was the entire defense this whole year. So I'm going to give Nick a pass, man. I'm going to give Nick a pass.
Mm-hmm. You know what pissed me off with the offense today is when we had the opportunity to go for the score, and he threw the ball short of the goal line and threw it to Aguilar, and Aguilar got tackled at the 3 or 4 yard line. Why didn't we take if we was going to do that, why didn't we just take a shot at the end zone, and if you miss it, you still basically did the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, take that shot into the end zone instead of he had 2 defenders over by him. Why would you make that throw?
Right.
Why would you make that throw? It was just, to me, it was an ill-advised throw. Take a shot into the end zone. Where's the tight ends? Where's your all-star tight end at on that play? You know, did you held him in to block? Why we couldn't take a shot at him? Why we,
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me.
I
was like, what? Wait, that was third down?
You know what?
Fuck. He didn't even throw it into the end zone.
Where's Moreau's number in the end zone? Where's Brian Edwards at? Foster Moreau. Man, this guy, devastating injury last year, works his ass off, gets back to health, basically loses his job to 65-year-old Jason Witten. And then, they don't go to him all year, right? No rhythm, not involved in the offense. And then on a key early 3rd and 9, all of a sudden Moreau's numbers gets dialed up. Total miscommunication between him and Carr, fucked up the whole play. That's the end of that series. It's a 3 and out. It's a 52-second possession wasted. Get Foster Moreau more involved. Get him involved in the red zone. Dude was a touchdown machine last year. What the fuck, man? I don't know. It was a weird play call, man. And I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Moreau's number. Maybe that was a bailout. Carr was trying to find some time there, but that was just real suspect. That was really weird.
Moreau was getting a little playing time at the beginning of the season, and then there was a particular play where he was supposed to, where he was on the line and he wasn't supposed to cover the tackle up. He was supposed to, line up a little bit back so he doesn't cover the tackle. And they got called for a penalty on that play. And ever since then, you haven't really seen much of him.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know if it's a thing where he's still learning he's young, and Gruden's offense is very hard to learn, and is he picking up the concepts?
Yeah.
That could be a situation too.
Yeah,
and I think that, and people ask, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing with you.
I want to touch
Yeah.
on a little something else with that too.
Do it. Yeah, go.
No, and also, with that being said, speaking on picking up the concepts of the offense, I think, people wondering, well, what's up with Ruggs? I think Ruggs is having the same problem. Although his number doesn't get dialed up much, he's having trouble getting open. You wonder, why aren't you faster than a linebacker? Like, you're the fastest dude in the NFL. Why are you, getting blanket coverage all the time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the fastest player on the field. So I can only think he's got an issue with how to, find his open spaces in a zone, or, pick up, like I said, the offensive concepts on how to get open, get off the lines, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's his issue. And John Gruden and them have said as much, about, we knew he was learning, he was going to have a learning curve, but you can't teach speed. So, when we think about where's Ruggs, that's what I like to liken it to. I don't, maybe you guys disagree with me, but I think that's the issue with Ruggs.
Yeah, there's something going on there. There's definitely something going on there. But and we've missed him a couple times open. We missed him last week. There was a couple times he was open. That chemistry's got to develop. I mean, it's there. We've seen glimpses of it. I mean, Ruggs had some highlight plays this year. We'd like to see more of that. I mean, he should be the consistent game breaker that he was sold to be. I think he will, and I think you're right. I think it's youth and getting comfortable in this system and finding out more. And plus, Aguilar's been a nice surprise. He struggled here in the last couple of weeks. Made some plays today, though. But he needs another guy to consistently take the heat off of him. Aguilar's been that dude somewhat, but I think they're counting a lot more on Edwards to be more of a possession wide receiver. But I'm not too concerned. That wide receiver group is coming together. We got threats there. And you got 4 wide receivers out there that can make plays. So I'd like to see more Edwards next year as well. Kane, it's been great talking to you, man. Very level-headed, very calm tonight. Stay centered, man. Stay centered because it's been one hell of a season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump off the cliff.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna jump off the cliff. We still, like you said, man. I like the way you put it. We're a young team. Mm-hmm. We still got a lot of learning to do, and we're not the depth we thought we had. Remember at the beginning of the year, we was like, "Oh, we finally got depth." We don't have depth. Mm-hmm. So we back at the drawing board at the end of the season again. I think we're gonna need to go into the off season and draft some 2 new safeties and a couple defensive tackles. And a pass rusher.
Yeah,
those are the 3 positions I think that need to be addressed on defense.
Yeah,
in the off season, and I think draft somebody. Stop going for these other teams' free agents because the other teams' free agents are playing on better teams. They're coming from better teams with better defensive line and better play. So they're looking good because the whole defense on that team looked good, a la Littleton. And, he was playing behind the defensive tackle there for the Rams for all those years. So, we need to address the positions around these linebackers, and then maybe we'll get better play from the linebackers that should be playing well when we have a good defensive line. So.
And the offensive line as well. I mean, a big question mark whether Incognito even comes back next year. Gabe Jackson, he's getting up there. He gets hurt every year because he plays with heart. That's no knock on Jackson. Trent Brown, will he be back after this season? Been a rocky season. Plays well when he's on the field, but it's when he's on the field. You have a premier tackle coming out in this draft. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the offensive line as well. At the very least, need some depth there. Seen John Feliciano getting some reps over there. Started at center for Buffalo tonight. Started at tackle or guard last week. Played well. Teammates seem to love him. I mean, we're missing John Feliciano right now. There was no way we're going to retain him. The guy we need to sign, Denzel Good. Got to get him extended. Got to get him under contract.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this whole year he's shown exactly why we needed him here, man.
Yeah.
That versatility of just moving around and making it happen, dude. I really like this kid, dude. It was funny because I remember it was what was it? We had Good, and then I think we even had Green, too, who was actually playing on the other side of the field today. And I was like, yo, I remember we had that guy, dude. And I was like, I'm actually glad we retained Good instead of Green because... Yeah, Good was definitely
because Green, they got him off the field after a series.
Yeah,
he was gone right away.
And you got Big John Simpson waiting in the wings, right? We talked about him after draft day. Dude's a monster. Dude's giant. He's been struggling with injury, so he's waiting there in the wings. We got to re-sign Denzel Good. Colton Miller's locked up. Gabe Jackson's got, some time with us. Rodney Hudson, hopefully. But this offensive line, man, the expiration date is coming. So something you want to pay attention to as well. And some comments in the chat. Like to see what this defense does. There is young talent there. I will say that there's a lot of young raw talent there. Got to see what they do under a different scheme, a different coordinator. That can make a big difference. But like Kane said earlier, you still got to execute. It doesn't matter what your coach is calling. You still got to show up and execute. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, man. It's been great talking to you, brother. We'll talk to you again soon, dog.
Same here, man. Yep, I'll talk to y'all next week, man. It's good to talk to y'all.
All right, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah. Take care, Kane.
All right.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Great call from Kane. We're going to take a break here. We're going to take a little longer break. We're going to be back after these messages. See you guys on the other side. Ciao.
Peace.
And we're back. Yeah. Second half of the show. And we welcome in everybody's favorite beer drinker, Che. What's good, brother?
Yeah. And on that note, Bobby Wasabi, you're going to have to hit that screen right there.
Oh, all
I'm
right.
going to give you guys a fresh crack, bro.
Oh.
Y'all ready?
Hey.
Damn, I hit the wrong one.
That screen works too.
Yo, y'all ready? You got me?
Got your chelas on, brother.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
How'd that sound?
Sounded good. I got you too.
All right. I'm going to get that pour out, too. There you go.
Yeah.
Good looking out. And this is another redo, like Bobby, but, it's we're all locked up and stuff. I'm over here at the house. I'm trying not to be out and about. So it's another hazy by nature from that. It's that New School IPA that we had not that long ago. Juicy hazy with India Pale Ale, made with organic grains and whatnot, bruh. Okay, from Eel River. So salud, Raider Nation. I'm sorry I couldn't be there on the screen with y'all. But hopefully you guys are cracking these chelas. And I'm drinking for real.
Ain't no shame in a repeat. Me and my lady have a theory. If it feels good, do it again.
Hey, man. And if you have it still in the fridge, then drink it.
Right?
I thought you reached into that blue cooler, man. Like you went for a power move. It's like, oh, you can't go wrong with this, and you just pulled out a random beer.
Ain't no beer left behind on this show.
Hell no. No beer survives in the household of Chet.
That's right. Okay? All beers were harmed in the filming of this podcast.
A lot of beers were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Oh yes. They will be missed.
Oh, man, what's good, fellas, man? I miss y'all, man.
I miss y'all. I was at your house yesterday, bro. You just didn't see me there.
I know, man.
Yeah, I heard Kenny was out there with a big old boombox outside your window, dude, just blasting music. but he was blasting those bookies, bro.
Oh yeah,
because it's Hollister, bro.
The neighbors were concerned, bro. They were like, "Who's this guy?"
I was standing out there like
guy with the sunglasses.
I was standing out there like John Cusack. I was blasting that in your eyes. 1,000 churches, your eyes.
Oh man.
Hey,
pumping them jams.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, no. So real quick, because what Kenny and Bobby are alluding to is that Kenny came by to drop off a gift that both he and Bobby shared in purchasing for me. Man, these guys outdid themselves. First of all, I owe basically my entire disc golfing career to Kenny and Bobby because they basically provided every single fucking piece of equipment that I own. and then these guys go above and beyond and they bring your boy our early Christmas present in the form of a disc golf basket. So now I have no more excuses to have a shitty putt game. I need to get my ass out and get in gear so I can compete with these dudes when we're able to hit the course again, man.
Hey, not just any disc golf basket, is the MVP black hole basket.
You're the real MVP.
Is it for real though? Yo, that shit is a thing of beauty though. It's blacked out, of course, with exception for the chains, but the whole thing is blacked out. I mean, I couldn't have thought of a better basket to give a member of the Raider Nation, especially a member of the Pillaging podcast, man. You guys were looking out major.
You deserve
I appreciate
that, bro.
y'all, man.
You deserve that, bro.
Hey, well, like I told you, bro, you got to write Pillaging podcast. All up in over there.
Oh, we're gonna have to. I mean, we're gonna have
nice
to get stickers on there, man. We might have to, put the faces of Bobby, Chick, Kane, and Kenny up on the fucking top of that rim right there. We gotta get creative with it, man.
There we go. I like it. I like it already. So, Che, man, come on in here, bro. Give us your takeaways from this game.
Oh, man.
What does this team look like down the stretch? Like, Just let it rip, man. I mean, let it go.
Well, look, man. What is there to say? These guys, unfortunately, they let us down again, man. I was saying a lot as the game was going, and as we started seeing it slip away. Mm-hmm. My question at one point was, when are we going to finally get a defensive coordinator who can fucking keep us in games?
Right.
Because I've been here for years, man, and I haven't seen too many of them come our way. Every fucking defensive coordinator that I have known in my 38 years of life, probably with the exception for some of the 80s ones, has let us down. Finds a way to give away the game, keep us on edge, throws out the fucking zone defense, and lets motherfuckers eat up chunks of yards on us. Shout out Bresnahan, you fucking asshole.
Hey, real quick. Real quick.
Yo.
If you could bring back any defensive coordinator from the last 20 years, which one would it be?
Oh man.
Would it be Ryan?
Shit. I mean, I guess, man, at least I guess I would bring back Ryan, and he wasn't that great either. Like no. He didn't. I mean, at least not with us. He didn't do that great with us either. But I felt like at times we did well, under his coaching. But man, this has been a shit show for years now. And look, we were watching the Colts. The Colts have a couple players that the Raiders used to field too, as a part of one of our bad defenses. We had Danico Autry and we had TJ Carey, and both those motherfuckers were over there playing for the Colts today, playing good, playing pretty fucking decent. Now, are they all-stars? Are they all pros? No, but they're on a team that's performing and that gives their team a chance to win, and I don't think they would be fielded if they sucked completely, right? So it starts to bring up the questions, because how often do we see a former Raider player leave the team, he goes somewhere else, and all of a sudden he's, putting up stellar numbers, man. I can't think of his name right now off the top of my fucking head, but we had a linebacker that for years was like special teams guy, backup fucking linebacker. Dude disappears, heads over to Buffalo, and he was like one of the top tacklers in the league, and he was like Pro Bowler, I think. I can't think of his name right now, but it's shit like that happens on a regular basis, and it's fucking, I don't know, man. Like, what else are we supposed to think? It's not the players, because if it was the players, they'd be out of the league. Mm-hmm. As soon as they left the Raiders, they'd be out. Mm-hmm. They'd be gone. You know what I mean? So it has to be the coaching. It has to be the decisions that we're making. The way that we're using these players, we're not using them to their strengths. We're using them to their weaknesses. We're not putting them in a position to win.
And London Raiders got your name, Leroy Glover.
Leroy Glover, that might have been one too, but I think it was a different guy, man. I'm gonna have to look his ass up, and I'll throw him in the chat later. There you go, Lorenzo Alexander. There you go, Lorenzo Alexander. Jay Kelly had it. There you go, bro. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. He had a pretty good few seasons there for the Bills after he left the Raiders, and I was like, wait a minute, wasn't that motherfucker on the Raiders? He didn't do shit with us. And this just seems to be the norm, yo. Like, people come to this defense, mm-hmm. and they have the defensive coordinators that we have, and they're not able to perform. They're frustrated. They're like underwhelming, and then they disappear, and then they revive their career somewhere else, and that sucks, bro. I'm tired of that shit. Yeah. I'm tired of seeing that.
Yep.
We need a defense, bro. Like, this offense is back this year. We've had a lot of hiccups. We had a lot of injuries. We haven't been perfect, especially the last few weeks, but this team is putting up points. So it's not an issue about whether this offense can win us games or keep us in games or give us a chance to win, because Derek Carr, like Bobby mentioned earlier, is back. He's back to the guy that we were behind, that we were like, all right, here it is. We finally got a quarterback. He's not shying away from the challenge the way that we thought we saw him do in the last couple of years. He's stepping up big time, man. There was a number of throws that he made today, getting hit, under pressure, and he kept the play alive just enough to give us a chance. So he's not the problem anymore. Like, that's not an issue anymore. We got guys that can make big plays. We got speed. We got one of the best offensive lines, and we don't even have a healthy line. Like, the offensive line is still performing, maybe not to the best of its abilities, but they're hanging in there, and they're giving us a chance.
True.
The defense just doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, yo. And like I said, what's the problem? Like, we've seen for years, players come and go. They don't do good here, but they leave and they go somewhere else and they perform. So I can't be pointing the finger at the players all the time. I got to point the finger at the coaches. And that's exactly what the Raiders organization did today. They said, fuck you. They pointed the middle finger at Paul Guenther and they kicked his ass out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at some point you have to start looking at the leadership involved, and the leadership is like you said, Che, is the guy making the moves, making the calls, and placing the personnel in those certain areas and saying, go do this. The players, yeah, they can do poor tackling or whatever, wrong angles, this and that, but at the same time, if the guy that's supposed to be the mastermind of all this stuff is putting you in the wrong position and setting you up for failure, I mean, there's only so much that you as a player can do as well.
Exactly, man. And it's like what and obviously we were talking about this prior, and you mentioned it, Kenny, that I would probably touch on the same thing, but Kane brought up the point of why the fuck did we get rid of Buck, man? Like, we should have kept Buck, and if we were just going to end up transitioning fucking Paul Guenther out anyways, then why wait? Like, what's the point of waiting till fucking, you're almost done with your season in the second season to decide, oh yeah, we probably should have fucking fired him in the off season. Like, they should have gotten rid of him, man. If you wanted to bring Marinelli over and eventually have him become the DC, just fucking go ahead and make him the DC. What's the point of fucking, putting him at a lesser position when you eventually are going to have him be the main guy over there? Like, it didn't make any sense. Now you got Buck over there in Arizona, and he's kicking ass. Like, they're doing well, man. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that fucking game, but they were all over the quarterback. And I'm sorry, but let's compare numbers, bro. Like, all you got to do is look at the numbers that we're putting up this year versus last year. We were doing a lot better under his coaching. And I know a lot of people were like, Marinelli has lots of experience. He's a great coach. He's gotten a lot out of his players in the past. Yeah, but it's not really about that, man. It's not really about the accolades of a coach. It's about their relationship with the players. And these motherfuckers wanted to play for Coach Buck. They showed that shit last season because they improved last season. So when you get rid of a guy that actually connects with the players, I mean, you're setting yourself back, man. It doesn't make no sense. They could have kept him, brought in Marinelli, and we probably would be better off because we at least know that the defensive line would have probably improved off of last year because Coach Buck would have been on their asses, man.
You know what I like about Buckner is the way he would compliment John Gruden. You get John Gruden's intensity. He's lighting up asses in the locker room. You may not see it as much in the press conference or on the sideline as you used to, but you still know John Gruden will get in that ass when he needs to. And I felt like Buckner was the same on the other side, and we need that intensity. Whereas like Paul Guenther looks like he's just thinking about his next snack, bro.
he has that Brandon Parker mentality.
He's like, do I open the cheese popcorn or do I open the caramel popcorn? Do I save that for later? Regular popcorn's good too, but the cheese, it's calling me. Do I want to save that or save the best for last?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know what PG was doing, man. We had high hopes him coming over. We felt like he might be able to get something out of this defense, and they did their best to surround or to fill the spots on his defense that he felt he needed, right? Like, these are his guys. Like, the guys that they drafted and the guys that they went out and got, these are guys that he specifically wanted. They're built in the kind of to recreate what he was doing over in Cincinnati, with all those guys when they were playing some decent defense. They weren't like lights out either, but they were competing. They were getting after it, and then nothing, man. There's like no performance, There's nothing there. It just makes me he says fucking Kenny Powers.
Someone was saying Paul Guenther he says he equals Danny McBride or Nacho Libre. That's not true, because Kenny Powers and Nacho Libre, those guys are winners. They won.
This is true, bro. Kenny Powers won, and Nacho Libre won too, bro.
Wait, did Nacho Libre really win? Because he just got a thumbs up at the end of the movie.
He won, bro.
He was trying to win something.
Nacho Libre fucking won because Encarnacion had him going, bro. He was like,
let me tell you this.
Get after it, dog.
Paul Guenther would never elbow drop a bowl of nachos in his life. He would never do that. He would never waste a perfectly good bowl of chips.
Not with those soft hands.
Right?
Soft, sweaty hands.
Did you tell him these were the Lord's chips?
Man. Juice has a good call out. He says, all we heard about was a double A-gap blitz. What happened? Apparently, it was a single A-gap blitz, and the A-gap actually just stands for Abram, because the only blitz I've seen this year. And yeah, we've blitzed Morrow a couple times, but Morrow's not. When I think of like blitzing linebackers, with all due respect, Morrow is not the guy that I think of.
And with all due respect,
you know what I mean?
You always got to do with all due respect.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're right. Morrow has improved quite a bit, and like you guys said, you got to give him a shout out. You got to give him props, because I think coming off of last season, a lot of people were ready to see him go. I wasn't one of them. I was one of the ones that was like, you know what, stick with this guy, man, because this guy at least has shown at times that he can be in pass coverage. He can cover well. He can run. He's mobile, but the overall, our linebacking core sucks, so it's hard to see any positives in it. But I think this year he kind of showed why he was kept over the other guys that were cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we got a long ways to go still, man.
So
long ways to go with that linebacking core.
Big picture. I'm gonna put the same question to you. This team right now is 7-6 with a chance to get 10 wins on the season. You had them going with 11 wins. Do you think they can get to 10? What's the ceiling right now with 3 weeks left in the season to go?
Man, the excuse me, by the way, the fucking homer in me wants to say, yeah, we could get 10 wins. But I mean, I don't know, man. I guess that's all depending on what team we see come out next week. Maybe I have to get back to you on that one, because right now I'm not feeling it. Right now I'm like, we're gonna need a fucking miracle to finish out this season in some kind of positivity, and we're gonna need 1,000 miracles to happen, bro, in order for us to make playoffs. I know people were throwing out in Twitter like, what's it gonna take, and people were asking in the chat like, what's it gonna take? Can we get it? Can we make a final playoff spot? I mean, it's looking real unlikely right now, man.
They're not looking like a playoff
like you
team.
Said, Miami's not no pushover, bro. Like they're holding their own. They lost today to the Chiefs, but they were in that game. And your boy Lynn Bowden shows up out of nowhere, puts up 80-something yards on 7 receptions.
Yeah. Don't
be surprised if that motherfucker has a game against us, man. Like, he's got to have a chip on his shoulder the size of a fucking 45 plate. So he's probably going to get after it. He sees the Raiders come. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy, man. We need a lot of prayers, bruh. Y'all motherfuckers got to go light some candles. Set some fucking Ave Marias.
There you go.
Get the rosary beads out, bro.
Bust out with the candles. This fucking guy.
Oh, man.
You got to do everything you can, man. Anything and everything.
I will. I'll do my part, bro, but...
Need to sacrifice a
just
chicken
saying,
or something, man.
Yeah, someone have to go climb that fucking pyramid of the sun, bro, and sacrifice something right now.
No, I think.
Shout out to my fucking Raider fans in Mexico, bro. Come on, make it happen. Put a goat up there and then make birria later, bro. Come on.
Nah, I think what Gruden got to do is he has to climb that cliff and find those eagle eggs, and then he has to eat that egg and then just jump off just like Nacho, bro. He needs those eagle powers, bro.
Nah, bro, but listen, that'll take too long, dog. Okay, because
Pray to Joe
after
Boo.
he ate that eagle egg, it took him like fucking 4 weeks to figure out how to use that power, bro. We need some wins like next week, Bobby.
Yeah.
We can't be waiting around for them eagle eggs to kick in, dog.
So what's the ceiling for this team? How many wins do the Raiders finish out with?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with you guys. Unfortunately, man, like I said, the homer in me wants to say the ceiling is 10, but it's looking like an 8-8 season, man, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing, though. It's fucking disappointing.
I gotta say, I predicted 8-8, so I'm kind of being a hypocrite here. I didn't see the team regressing this much in the second half of the season. I saw them hitting the wall, but I mean, we're looking bad right now. Bad.
Yeah, man. But you know what? I mean, you were mentioning it, and I don't think you said it on air, but we were talking about it, you know, when we were texting each other during the game and shit. And you're like, you know, we're probably going to get a reveal of a lot of underlying injuries and shit that's been going on. Mm-hmm. And I think that's true. The offensive line, the guys that we know are guarantees, the guys that we know are going to be, you know, studs for us, they've been struggling the last few weeks. You know, Gabe has, you know, been iffy. And it's not because he's not who we think he is. We know who Gabe Jackson is, bro. As long as he's healthy, he's a fucking mauler. Yeah. And he gets the job done. Just get behind Gabe and you're going to be all right. But in the last few weeks, especially that game against Atlanta, and, you know, there's been some trouble there. We've been seeing a lot more pressure, a lot more guys getting through inside and outside. Yeah. And obviously we've had our issues at the tackle spot, but inside they had been solid, man. You know, we could kind of count on the interior three and Colton Miller when he was in there, right? But you know, now it's you know, it's been iffy. So I feel like there's definitely players playing with injuries, but you know what? They were talking about it on the broadcast today. You know, like Gruden was, I guess, in Jacob's ear all week, talking about, you know, the greats and how the greats just fucking suck it up, and you know, you're gonna play with some, you know, banged up a little bit. That's what winning's all about. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely true. I think we have guys that are willing to do that. I think, you know, Hud is one of those guys. We've seen it in the past. Yep. Hud doesn't miss a whole lot of games, and that's not because he's not injured, bro. Like, not at all. That guy's, I saw him today. He was on the ground. He got up real gingerly. But I didn't hear him go out of the game. Nope. Did you? No. He stuck it out, right? And Cole Miller is kind of cut from that cloth too, bro, because when people are on his ass, like, most of those seasons that people have been on his ass, he's been playing injured. And so we got to tip our cap to those guys because they're willing to go out there and play regardless of the outcome, right? Regardless if it's going to make them look like, you know, they're lesser players or whatever. Yeah. They just don't want to put this team in a position where they're going to be in trouble. Yeah. So I think you're right, man. I think there's going to be...
Wait, hold on. Darren McFadden has entered the chat. He says you should take some time off.
How many weeks, Darren? How many weeks, Darren?
Says, don't take the shot, Josh. Don't take the shot.
Oh man. No, but I mean, I think you saw it today in the run game. That's probably the case. We weren't moving that defensive line. Now, don't get me wrong. That defensive line of the Colts is pretty good, man. They got DeForest Buckner. We know he's a pretty good fucking D lineman. Yep. And those other guys are flying around. They're doing their thing. Yep. They're quick. You know, there's not a whole lot of room going outside with those linebackers that they got, and they got, you know, big, strong motherfuckers inside that shut down the gap. So it was a tough run for us, bro. You know, what did we finish with? We finished with like Let me see. What's the total rushing yards for today? It wasn't much.
1.
Jacobs had 49.
Yeah.
Jacobs had 49 rushing yards on 13 carries. Derek Carr 12. Jalen Richard 10 and Devontae Booker 8 yards. I mean, that's
79.
That's a far cry from what we've been seeing from these guys, right? So,
and you called it out during the game.
It's all there.
These outside runs aren't working, and they were working earlier in the year. Why? Because you had healthy old linemen pulling to the outside, and these guys just can't keep up anymore.
Well, not just that, bro, but you got healthy old linemen that can move, right? That are pulling off these pulls that they're being asked to do. But then also we got big, strong, fucking beefy man boos being put on people, right?
Yeah.
Inside in the interior game, and that wears down the defense, bro. We haven't been able to wear down the defenses the last few weeks. That's the issue we're having.
Mm-hmm.
When we were winning, these guys were broken in the second half. They're beat the hell up. Why? Because they're being fucking slaughtered by 300-pound linemen, 300 plus. That's a lot of weight to be put on you down after down after down after down. Eventually, you're gonna say, "Yo, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of this shit, Coach. Can I get a break? Can you send me some Gatorade, please? Hey, what's John doing over there on the bench? He looks like he might have some run in him. Like, can you give me a little breather real quick? You know what I mean? Like, that's just real, man. That's just how the game works. That's how the game works. It's a battle of who can be out there and play at their highest level the longest. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders haven't been able to play at their highest level. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing it. That's why we're having so much struggles staying in games, keeping leads, aside from the defense, right?
Yeah, it's a war of attrition. And it's tough because, we finally have, a season-ending schedule. You get 3 games in a row at home in a dome, pretty much avoiding the weather elements this year like we said they would when we looked at the schedule. We got pretty favorable weather and unfavorable towns. We'll see what it looks like final week of the season in Denver. I'm expecting snow. I'm expecting to be those pretty adverse conditions. But yeah, it's looking tough. A lot of people in the chat saying 9 wins. I'm sticking to 8. Because I think the last week of the season there'll be nothing to play for. I think those conditions are going to be tough, and I don't know. I think something weird. It's going to be one of those funky games in Denver, week 17. It's going to be a weird game,
especially being the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Those end of the season games against Denver and the fucking snow and the cold, they're always ugly. It always comes down to some fucking bullshit play at the end of the game, and it's usually fucking. If we're in Denver, it's usually Denver fucking pulling out some bullshit win at the end. So it's gonna be an ugly game. It's probably gonna be close. They're gonna have to fucking really rely on the run game, and I hope we're healthy enough to actually do it. Because if we're not, it might get ugly. It might get ugly, honestly. I mean, that's unfortunate to say, but all that speed down the field doesn't really fucking work in the snow. Ask Cliff Branch and them when you know what I mean. Like we've had speed. The Raiders have been known for speed.
Yeah.
But cold conditions don't really help that out, especially ice on the field, snow, and all that bullshit. That don't help, man.
I mean, last game of the season, December 29th, the Raiders lose to the Denver Broncos by 1 point. So, here we go again. Here we go again. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be really interesting. You guys holding up all right over there? How's the family? How's everything going?
Yeah, man. I mean, we're hanging in there, bro. Obviously, just so you guys know, I'm just going to let y'all know. Obviously, we had the reason why I was out last week, and I appreciate y'all, keeping that to yourselves. But I feel it's okay to tell the listeners. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I had a loss in the family. My uncle passed away due to COVID, and we're a little messed up about it, man, for obvious reasons. And there was a part of me that actually wanted to follow through with the show because he was in our family. He was the guy that provided laughter. He's just the ultimate jokester, man. In my family, we got a lot of characters, man, a lot of funny motherfuckers in the family. but he was by far the funniest of all. And so a part of me was like, what we do on the show is bring some laughter, when it's needed. So there was a part of me that kind of didn't want to come through, but then, there was the other part that was like, you know what, I just need this time to be with my family. So I appreciate all the love that was put out on, on Twitter, and I appreciate everybody that reached out, checking in on me. I really do, man. That means a lot. But, I just want to say one thing, man. Like, I know there's been a lot of questions in regards to, how people feel about this thing. And all I can say is, being directly affected by it, let's take this shit seriously, yo. What's the harm if you take it seriously and you do and you abide by the guidelines? Hopefully it gets rid of this shit, and then we don't have to deal with it at all anymore. You know what I mean? So please be smart, take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, do all the little shit, man. I know it seems like it's redundant, and some of you feel like it's over the top, like it's unnecessary, but it's real, man. So yeah. That's what that was all about, man. And today, unfortunately, the reason why I'm not with y'all is because we got some bad news from my lady. Her parents were positive with it as well. The good news is that they're doing okay. Okay. They're hanging in there, hanging in strong, and her mom's health actually had a negative test. 2 negative tests in a row. Good. So we're hoping that's the same thing. We're hoping that they're able to recover well. So that's what it is, man. I wanted to keep my brother safe because we had contact with him on Thanksgiving, and I just want to make sure. Just want to be safe as possible and make sure everyone's okay. That's the least I could do, right?
I appreciate that, man. If you don't mind me asking, was that Uncle O that we're talking about? Is that what we're talking about?
No. Uncle O is another one of those funny motherfuckers, bro. But Uncle O is good. He's doing all right. Obviously, as good as he can be. But that is his older brother. Yeah.
Wow.
I feel Chuy, man. Shout out Theo. Miss you, man. Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers, man, to your family, and we understand, brother. We understand.
Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all help me out a lot, man. Like I said, you guys always reaching out, making sure, checking in on me, and providing laughter when possible. That's so obviously the most important thing, man. So we're just trying to stay positive, man. Yeah. We gotta keep going. We got to keep moving.
Keep the laughs going, man. I heard Mitch Renz goes live tomorrow at noon. So, tune in. Tune in.
Tune into his apology rants.
That dude. Oh, man. That dude. Yo, real quick, I want to just say, oh, man, everybody in the chat, love y'all too. Really do, man. We really do love y'all, man. You guys, y'all don't even know how much you guys mean to us.
We talk about you guys.
This show wouldn't even be, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't even be doing this if you guys didn't show up after every damn week and hit us up and had all those good phone calls and all the awesome chat going. We would have quit this a long time ago if it wasn't for you. So thank you. We love you too.
Yeah.
But your boy Mitch though, yo, man, that dude. Yo, they lit that motherfucker on fire, bro. Yo, I try to tell y'all, man. I try to tell y'all about that dude. I had him pegged since day one. Yeah, when we had that, when we were unaware.
He's been getting pegged since day one. And it looks
bro.
like it. It shows.
Well, I mean,
yeah, bro.
Anybody that be taking selfies with duck lips, bro. I mean, that's just all sad all day. I'm just surprised nobody caught a picture of that and just posted it up because that would have been hilarious, dude.
You smell like Massengill, bro. You smell like Massengill.
Yo, but here's the problem, man. The problem is that a lot of people haven't been to unfortunately, not every Raider fan has been able to make it to the Mecca, to what was Oakland Coliseum, and now they never will. And so they don't get to see that kind of shit. But we got to see that shit, and we got to see it, up close and personal, with this motherfucker standing in front of our tent, taking selfies, duck face, trying to act like he didn't know us when we had him, allowed him on our show, years prior. But yeah,
I want to try something
we
new.
had that dude pegged.
I want to try
for
something
a while now.
If you've ever sprayed Summer's Eve on your collarbone, don't smash that like button. If you're happy Paul Guenther is fired, smash that like button.
Oh, smash, bro! Yeah. Smash that like button. I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna smash that like button right now.
Yeah, that like button's starting to light up pretty quick, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Jay, brother, man, it's we got to get together here over the holiday break. We got to break in that basket, bro, and we miss you, dog. Looking forward to get you back in the crow's nest and do the damn thing.
That's
for
right,
sure,
man.
brother, for sure. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting tested here this next week, on Thursday, just to be on the up and up about everything. Make sure that we're all good, and then as soon as I get the results, hopefully it's quickly. Mm-hmm. Then I'll let y'all know if I can get back in the studio. If I get those results quickly, then by Sunday for damn sure I'm going to be there.
And take your time. We're coming up on holiday break for everybody here. My daughter's going to be in town. She gets in town next Saturday. So
okay.
We may or may not be going off the air for a while. We may not be seeing you guys until January. I know it's bad news for you guys, but I mean, really, effectively, our season ended today. We'd love to come in and give you the medicine. We'll stay tuned. We'll see what we can do. I got to talk to Autumn. See what she says. She's the boss.
Hey, man. Hey, that's how it should be, man.
The Autumn Wind is a Raider. You guys already know.
That's right. You goddamn right.
That's right.
Yeah, man. We'll be in talks. But whatever works best for you, brother. Obviously, time with your daughter, man, is the most important, bro.
Yeah.
So put that first, and then if we can work something out, we'll make it happen.
Let's go. Let's do it, brother. Well, thoughts and prayers to you and your family. Tell everyone I said hi. To little Amarista said hi. Say Uncle Kenny said,
yeah,
brush your teeth every night.
Hey, man, she does. She puts up a fight sometimes, but she lets us. Oh, man. But that's what's up, dog. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you say what's up to your lady. And I hope everyone's doing well, man. I hope it stays that way, man. And thank you for all the prayers and shit, man.
Amen.
It really means a lot, man.
Happy holidays, man. Hey, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Shout out, Jose Feliciano, man.
You should have
shout
seen
out
him,
his
dog.
nephew, fucking Fat Clay Thompson, bro.
Fucking A, dog.
On that note, brother, get some rest tonight, bro, and I'll talk to you in the morning, dog.
That's what's up, brother. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, man.
All right, take care, Jay.
Peace.
Peace, yo.
Good to hear from Che, man. We missed him last week. Still not the same, but it's good to hear his voice, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I could only hold down that nameplate right here for so long before people realize that I'm not Che.
You're doing it justice, keeping the chair warm, keeping this rolling. In case you guys didn't know, Bobby, he's on all the video. Everything that you see on the screen, that's Bobby right now. Normally Che, look, Bobby's filled in. We're cross trained here at the Pillaging Podcast.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to be the Denzel Good of the Pillaging Podcast, trying to fill in everywhere I can.
There you go. Just don't touch the fucking mixing board, bro. That's mine.
I can't do that, bro. There's no labels on that. It's just numbers and lights.
There's a lot of lights.
It's not even numbers. It's just lights and buttons, actually. That's just all memory, dude. Fuck that, dude. I'm messing with that shit.
Let's go to these calls, man. We got a lot of calls queued up. We're late into the show. It's 9:45 here in the Crow's Nest. We're usually off the air by about 10 o'clock, but
it's the holidays, bro.
It's the holidays.
You
man.
just sang it right now.
Feliz Navidad.
See, so it's cool.
Let's go through these. Let's see how many we can get through. There's some long ones in here, man. I'll tell you guys right now, you're on a short leash. If it starts to get repetitive, I'm pulling the plug, guys. I'm just letting you know. But we're going to start off strong, and you know what that means.
You are now turned in live to the Pillaging Afternoon Drive with Kenny and Jay. Today, where the Rockin' Raiders talk never stops, we revisit this Colts versus Raiders game, and we go back to this weekend where we shot Bobby Wasabi out of a cannon wearing purple tights. Fuck me, this game sucks. Kenny Che Kane, what up, Pillagers? This is Pete. So I was gonna add a little radio voice promo for you guys so you can use it sometime in the future, because you know why I want you guys to get a radio show so bad? Because Brent Musburger makes listening to the game on the radio for an out-of-state fan like myself, who doesn't want to give my computer aids, fucking miserable. Look, we're down 17 right now. It's in the fourth quarter, about 7 minutes left, but I see no happy ending / no good outcome at all out of this, and that's why I call in so soon. Kenny, you and I have texted about it, talked about it last week on the pod.
Yeah.
I've been trying to notify or inform that I'm seeing some shit when it comes to offensive play calling that is spooking the shit out of me. And by that, I'm not blaming Derek Carr. I'm not saying that John Gruden's stupid. What I'm trying to say is I think Denzel Good and Gabe Jackson are playing real fucking hurt. I think Josh Jacobs is really, really hurt.
Yeah.
And I didn't pound the table for this, but I really wanted the team to pick up a running back in the off season, be it from the draft or be it from whatever.
Yeah, we talked about that.
It's kind of showing right now, because when Josh Jacobs is not healthy, our defense fucking sucks. Devontae Booker will do what he can, but that's about it. By the way, so if we don't fire Paul Guenther sometime soon, this future is so bleak. And Rod Marinelli said it before, I'll say it again. I don't know what the fuck you're doing to earn a paycheck. I don't know if Rod Marinelli's calling the fucking defense, but something's got to change. Somebody's got to go. Either way, I hope to see you guys on at 7:30 tonight. Y'all be good, be safe. Peace out, Pillagers. I'm going to start drinking now.
But he wasn't done.
And that's a pick six, says one Mr. Musburger. Sorry for calling in twice, guys.
It's all
Sorry.
good.
This is Pete, Pillagers. What the fuck is up? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I'm losing my mind over here. I gotta say one thing, get it off my mind after this. Look, we're a defense away from competing, and we're a good draft class away from competing. And when I say a good draft class, what I'm trying to say is, Mr. Mayock, I am not fucking impressed with what you've done this year. What good came of this 2020 fucking draft class? Fucking, oh god, oh man, I can't. Like I said, before I could even start drinking, they fuck up enough to make me call in again. Like I said, sorry fellas, what the fuck ever. Oh man, we'll see y'all later.
And the record for most F-bomb goes to all of you, because I have a feeling there's a lot more to come. Let's go to the 760.
Oh my god. Really? Flop. That was just disgusting, disappointing, disastrous, depressing. Oh my god, man. What the fuck? That's a horrible plays all over the place. We're getting no calls. I mean, defense is getting held down, nothing. Guys are fumbling the ball. I'm not surprised now. This is just ridiculous. I don't know. It's sad. You guys have a good one. Waffle out. Fuck, man. Disgusting.
Waffle out. Peace out.
Is that what it says? Waffle out?
Yeah, it said waffle out.
He went for that Johnny Cochran thing, dude. Disgusting, depressing, and oh so demeaning.
Let's go to see John Fish down in Oceanside.
See John Fish in Oceanside.
Oh, nice
not going to
connection.
take too much time. 2 plays changed the game. 1 incredible catch, Odell Beckham, who? That one was way better. Also, Hunter Renfro, Butterfingers, yikes. I don't even know what the fuck else to say. There goes my chorizo. Deuces, homies. Love you all.
Wow. Did I just hear that right now? Did that just happen?
Yes. If
My daughter
chorizo
just woke up. She's not even 3 years old yet. What the fuck am I supposed to tell her why I'm pissed off?
I don't know, bro.
Gotta be so fucking... I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night looking at fucking Phillip Rivers' bitch-ass face. I wish I could afford my pull-out game to not be that strong. See John Fish. Deuces, homies. Love you all. Love you all.
Love you too, bro. I'm gonna let the thunder rock, and let's see who can stop the thunder.
All right, let's see.
Can you stop the rain? 816. Come on.
I do it 816.
That's what's happening, Pillagers. It's your boy Gent.
Oh,
just like that, the skies have opened up. Rays of sunshine.
And super Mexican.
Can he save us all? Let's go. This is Gent, by the way. This is Gent bringing the energy always.
That's what's happening, Pillagers. It's your boy Gent. I don't want to be considered a fan that only call in to the show when the Raiders win. So this is my appearance, man. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Hey, we need to learn how to play defense. This is me. If it was me, I'll go ahead and try. I ain't giving up on the season. There's still an opportunity. A whole bunch of shit got to go right for us. But next year in the draft, bro, I'm not drafting nobody on offense. I don't give a fuck who's there. We draft the straight defense, and we firing the hell out of Guenther, bro. And if we don't do that, I want to give a few shout-outs to some cool-ass Raider fans. My boy Oscar out here in Kansas City, a.k.a. Trey Raider fan, nigga. I want to give another shout-out to some Chief fans. Psych. The Chiefs did what they were supposed to do for us, bro. Beat Miami. We just couldn't take advantage of it. We had the opportunity to jump to the 6th seed, and we want to go ahead and fall to the 9th seed. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens in these last 3 games, and hopefully, we can sneak on in there. For pride's sake. If we can't, I'll see you motherfuckers next season. I love y'all. Go.
Yeah, it was a great call, man. Energy was high. The thunder stopped. We had a little flash flood. It stopped. Jen, it was a great call. A little up and down, right? Good. A little bit of both.
I mean, you needed to have a little bit of that thunder. It was like that little, those summer rains. It just comes real quick and then just leaves, and that's what it was. It was that summer rain.
They say that it never rains in Northern California. They actually never say that. They don't say that. Gent, great call, man. Thanks for calling in. I never thought about you only calling in after wins. I actually didn't know that. But you said that. It makes me think. It's a good time you called after a loss because we need more Gent on this show. I feel like you can push Pillaging Pete for Call of the Year. I feel like you are pushing Pillaging Pete for Call of the Year. I feel
anybody like that can fight their whole city and state. I mean,
that's energy, bro.
They ain't nothing to sneeze at right there, bro.
No.
And Gent ready to fight everybody up in there, dude.
He'll swing, bro, and
take their money.
Yeah,
because he got to pay bills, dog.
This is tough, man. Let's go through these. We got some more. We're about halfway through. Let's go to the 484.
Kenny, Jay, Bobby Wasabi. Jay, hope you're back today, man. This is Raider Soul calling in.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Raider Soul. Gent did. He reminded me though. This week's game's Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
So we should be able to get in studio for you guys. I'm open, right? Maybe.
I'd be down. You know what? That's true. Yeah, we could. I'll show up in my work attire with my spinning Arrow, they'll let me take it home, dude. It's like the company van.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it's a company Arrow, so I could just bring it over here. As long as I bring it back, it's cool, and
it's an Arrow?
Yeah, dude. Well, I got to say that, get your taxes done here.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, are you talking about Ford Aerostar? I was confused. I was lost.
Nah, dude. Do you remember? I'm still spinning that Arrow, bro. It's that new job. You're thinking of the old job with the vehicles.
You dressed up in that chicken suit for Fiesta Auto Insurance?
Nah, dude. That's only at the beginning of the year. Because when everyone's insurance just relapses, dog.
There you go.
Just bam.
If you guys want to know, there's a local company, Fiesta Auto Insurance. I think is what it's called, right? They get this really maniacal looking chicken that dances outside and spins an arrow. It's got the creepiest freaking eyes I've ever seen.
Dude, the one over here in Watsonville, bro. This thing just looks like he's depressed. The guy's just walking around smoking a cigarette half the time. I love it, dude.
The one at Hollister just looks cracked out of his mind, bro. Let's go over here to 484. Let's reset this. Raider Soul, I'm gonna let you rock.
Kenny, Jay, Bobby Wasabi. Jay, hope you're back today, man. This is Raider Soul calling in from Philly. Sorry I never call on the live shows to start. Being on the East Coast, I can't really ever stay up because, working and everything. But
I hear you.
I always go leaving messages. To get to it, I don't know if I feel angry anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what to feel. Like Ricky Bobby once said, I don't know what to do with my hands right now. The defense looks like traffic cones out there, man. We look non-existent. If Paul Guenther does not go after the season, I don't know what Gruden and Mayock and Davis see out there to think that he deserves a job. Paul Guenther, I feel like, is holding us back because he wants that higher draft pick. Gruden and the offense want us to go to the playoffs, but Guenther wants to hold us back, man. It has to be. It has to be the only reason that he wants to hold us back. So bad. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to think. I don't know. On to the next week. Raider Soul out.
Yeah, good points. Obviously, Gunther's gone. I mean, you guys were on him. Did you guys call Gruden too? Because I feel like the Pillagers made a move tonight.
It's basically come down to no holds barred. I've seen, people calling for everybody's heads right now.
Yeah.
I think somebody called for my head too.
Dang.
It's all right. I understand, We're all mad and emotional.
Well, you got that nice hair too.
Well, that was me, actually. I was the one calling for my head. I was like, fuck that. Get that guy out of here, dude. Fucking weirdo.
I can use some head right now. That would be nice.
What's up, nation? It's Juice.
What
Kenny, Kane, Shay, and Big Bobby Boulders. What's up, guys? Well, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue. Fuck it.
I love the airplane reference. Short, sweet. That was awesome. And Big Bobby Boulders. You got the coolest nicknames, bro.
These Pillagers, bro. They be fucking coming out, dude. I saw somebody there with Bobby Mercado. I was like, holy shit, dude. It's going to become a thing now, bro.
I like it. Let's 916. This is what's going to Sacramento, man. I got folks up there. What's up?
This is PSP Raiderette.
Oh, what's
Motherfuckers blew this fucking game. I am so fucking pissed. I am a Kardashian, but he fucking blew this along with our defense. Fuck them. I need my team to do better than this. There's no reason in the world we should have lost this game. Regardless, I'm still going to fly my flag, win, lose, or tie, Raider for life, PSP, Raider out.
Ooh.
Fire.
Ooh.
Like, intensity, bro.
Super fire. Hit the fire, bro.
Hold on.
It's not a hot take. It's just hot fire.
Oh, yes.
It's burning.
It's burning deep down, dude.
Man.
It's giving me heartburn.
PSP Raiderette just gangbanged on us, bro.
I did not expect that, honestly.
I feel like I should close the blinds and shit.
I don't know, man. I think you have to apply some ointment, bro. Like second-degree burns or something, dude.
That's how you come in after a loss. You don't come in here with your sad, mopey bullshit. That's how you come in after a loss. That's how you do it. I called for more female voices on the show, and I'm so glad because she just smacked fire out y'all asses. I like the energy. That put a pin in that one. That might be coming back. I like that.
Mr. Stapler, Che, Kane, and that motherfucker Bobby Wasabi. What's going on, boys? So tough loss today for sure. But I wasn't going to call in, and then I just got 2 minutes ago a little alert on my phone saying that Paul Guenther has been released as a defensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I just wanted to take a moment to say good fucking riddance. The fuck out of here and don't ever come back. Matter of fact, come back to the Broncos or the Chargers or the fucking Chiefs so we can kick your fucking ass twice a year. That would be great. But overall, a couple thoughts about the game. This defensive line is just fucking horrible. I mean, we couldn't get any pressure on Phillip Rivers at all. Again, missing Cleve Farrell today, and it shows. But right now, man, I'm thinking in this fucking draft next year, our first round pick better be the biggest, baddest, meanest, strongest fucking defensive tackle that we can find. And put his ass right into the lineup and let's see if we can make something happen. Because Hankins isn't making it happen. I mean, there's just zero breakthrough in that offensive line to get to the quarterback or to get to the running back in the backfield. So, that's pretty much it, man. We need to do something with this defensive line. And I think we need a nice free agent pickup and a first-round pick should do the trick, man. Mm-hmm. But just, again, glad to see Guenther gone. I think we should have did this shit during the bye week. It's a little too late right now, I think. But all right, boys. Hey, Che, man, I'm sorry about your homie. My thoughts go out to you. I was sending out the prayers for you, man. Keep your head up. Keep rocking. All right? Keep up the good work, boys. Knock on wood if you're with me.
Great call. Thanks for calling in. It was a solid call up and down. Yeah, I'm probably the only guy not blaming this defensive line. I mean, you got Max Crosby and you got Cleve Farrell, two guys that have shown they can get it done. They can get back there. They can get it done. Max Crosby obviously getting a lot more attention this year. Cleve's obviously been banged up. He's had a lot of adversity this season. Jonathan Hankins not a pass rusher. He does well plugging that middle gap though. He's doing his job in there. He's gotten some run stuffs today. I mean, he was getting involved in the run game. When a play was made against the run game today, Hankins was involved. Okay. Hurst, man, we love Mo Hurts on this show, but he's been rendered totally ineffective. If anyone's the weak link on that line, it's him. We need blitz packages. We need linebackers firing behind these guys. We need to be forcing offensive lines to make tough decisions. We need to we need a linebacking core.
I'm one of the biggest advocates for Mo Hurst, man.
Big advocate.
You know that, dude. That guy's been my boy. I've been writing for that guy, dude, but I mean, honestly, it's just not there, dude. It's not just him as well. I've also seen it as well from Key. Key makes it back there, but he just makes it back there, and the motherfucker just runs right past him. And that's nice that you could get there, that you could create some sort of penetration. But if you're letting the play pass you by, then what good are you? You might as well just stay where you're at and be blocked.
Yeah.
I mean, and same thing with Hurst as well, man. I seen him out there, and I was like, all right, let's do this, bro. 7-3, I see your number out there, bro. Bring the heat. Mm-hmm. And he's just right there standing straight up. And that's it. That's all I saw. He just stood straight up, and I was like, man, this isn't it, dude. This isn't why we brought you here, bro. Mm-hmm. People were scared of you, man.
Yeah.
And to have this, it shouldn't be why you're slowing down, dude. And especially after that whole health scare that he had.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. He should have definitely proved a lot more than he has so far.
Yeah. Very disappointing. We were expecting big things this year.
I like also how the caller said that they released Paul Guenther. It kind of sounds like they released him back into the wild or something. I like how he said that. It's just like, go on, get out of here, you stupid animal. Just threw him out there.
shit. Let's go to the 909. We got Pomona Raider.
Yo, what's up, Kenny? What's up, Che? Big love, man. Love to Mr. Che. Heard last week's podcast. I'm sorry, it's Pomona Raider. Haven't called for.
Oh, and shout out to Pomona Raider. Are you a fan of the group Above the Law? Because I'm a big fan, and they're from out that way. And the innovators of G-Funk, overlooked, probably the most important gangster rap group of all time outside of NWA. Of course, I'm part of that camp. I just wanted to say it. Shout out to Above the Law. Shout out to Pomona. Yeah.
But something's going on with the family. Hope everything is well. You know, what's up with everybody else, man? What's up, fucking Bobby Wasabi?
What's up?
And shit, man. God damn, I'm high right now. I'm sorry, I fucking forgot my boy's name.
Something we got in common, bro.
The rowdy bunch over there.
Yeah.
Anyways, just want to tell you the news. Guenther got fired.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. Needs to get fired because there's no reason why he should be retained when our defense looks like this. High level draft picks, high level free agents, at least we thought. And, fuck, they ain't getting their scheme, homie. Littleton said like maybe 3-4 weeks ago, I'm doing what I'm being asked to do when they asked him about why he wasn't where he needed to be. All right, so that tells you a lot. That was a shot at Guenther. Hopefully, Rob Marinelli fucking steps up and can do something to help us get to the fucking playoffs. I don't give a fuck how we get there, but we need to fucking get there because our team is young and our team is fucking hungry. They don't show it at times, and I'll fucking ride with you with that. But it ain't the offense. The offense fucking struggles. But God, we can't fucking throw a touchdown every fucking time we get the ball.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to score 40 fucking points to win a game.
Yep.
Defense is to hold the fuck up. You know, but to be giving them 25, I think it's the highest that we've scored since, they said 2002, averaging 27 points a game. You know what I'm saying? That should be fucking, we should be right there with the Chiefs.
Yeah, 27 points at home. That should be a W. Easy. Crowd or no crowd, the 27 points at home, you should be winning that game all day.
Should be, 10-1. But we're not because our defense fucking sucks. All right, so, I don't want to go on too much of a rant, but I want to say hallelujah. My mama's to you. I'm high as a fuck. La tuya. Anyways, man, I want to give you trash can player of the game, and that was Guenther.
Yeah.
With his shitty-ass defense. I ain't gonna go around it. I think my highlight player of the game, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think right now. I like fucking Morrow. Let's get see some more fucking Morrow and fucking Waller in the fucking in the mix.
Yeah.
No more Whitten. Let him coach on the sideline. Morrow and Waller. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that combo. All right. So much love to you guys. Maybe I'll call back during the fucking podcast. I'm gonna watch on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. All right. So yeah. Let's get some fucking wins on Thursday, bitches. Shit, what the fuck?
I like it, man. Fire. Again, fire. Negativity, but fire. It's hard to be positive right now. It's hard to be positive, but the energy's there.
You see that? And it started off from the 916.
It did.
That call right there brought that energy and that fire, dude.
It did.
Not just the negativity, but just like, Saz, do something. Just be a bunch of jackasses.
PSP Raider. Is that Patrina? I don't think so. She called in last week. I'm not seeing the 916. It was like a first time ever. Call back. Patrina, call back. Also, everybody call. Everybody call back.
Do it now.
Let's go to the 816. This is the final call of the evening.
Hey, I know I called earlier, Rose, but that was right after I left Sports Bar. But as I got home and had me another little beer to drink and ate my dinner, looked at Bleacher Report, and saw Paul Guenther got fired. And I know he's a man. I ain't talking shit on Paul like that, but just being honest, when I saw that shit, what went through my head immediately was, hey, yo, the bitch is dead, the big fat bitch, the big fat bitch. Hey, yo, the big fat bitch is dead. Man, I've been waiting for that shit for so long. God, I love y'all. Yeah.
Well, I think we know how the show's starting this week.
Dude, I swear these callers always be coming with that fire, dude, for the intro now.
Bro.
Every time.
It's making our job easy.
Especially that pedo, bro.
Dog. Was that real? I mean, damn.
It was real enough, bro.
It was real enough. Well put. Couldn't have said it any better. Man, it was a hell of a show. It was a hell of a show, guys. You guys made it a hell of a show. Those calls were fire. It's late in the evening, but you know what? It was solid. It was a solid crop of calls, man. Couldn't ask for anything more after a disappointing loss after that. It was good. You guys put a smile on my face. They were critical. It was fire. Kane, awesome. Che, good to hear you again. Pillagers, strong. Bobby filling in, making that Che nameplate stand out.
Trying to, bro.
Yeah.
I have to, as much as possible. Gotta make my boy proud of me, dog.
Yep.
That's why with those chelas and the... Hold on. Just... There you go. Let the hair fly.
There you go. Let it fly, bro.
Damn.
That's a little Easy B right there. It's Easy B in the house, dog. All right, guys. Again, a quick shout out to let me make sure to get this right. Quick shout out to Bathkey Engraving.etsy.com. Again, the link is in the description. I'm going to try to get these links in the description of the audio podcast as well. If you're interested and they're not there, go to our YouTube, click there, give us a like and a subscribe while you're at it. Also, salsamexicanrestaurants.com. Get your West Coast salsa, man. Get it in. I know a lot of our listeners out there in the Midwest and the East Coast can't find the good stuff, man. This is it right here. 80 years strong. Get it. Can't go wrong there. Again, the link and the info is in the description of this video. And of course, DC40customtees.com. Get your hoodie, get your Pillaging hoodie back by popular demand. And of course, onenationfanwear.com, the strongest and highest quality fan gear website in the nation. They got fast shipping to Europe, standard shipping fees in Europe, 2 distribution centers also in America, in North America here. So West Coast, East Coast, you're going to get your gear. You're going to get it fast. It's quality. It holds up. The design's awesome. I don't need to say any more. If you haven't gone to onenationfanwear.com, at least go to the website and check it out. You know, if they're our official sponsor, then it's got to be fire, because we don't team up with no duds, man. OneNationFanwear.com. Shout out to you, Johnny. Hardest working man in the graphic design business. As you said, follow the drip. Stay dipped in the finest silver and black gear in the nation. OneNationFanwear.com. Enter capital PJ4F at checkout for free shipping all season. Just a few weeks left of that, guys. So make sure you get on it. It's a week away to Christmas. Get yourself a gift. Get the missus a gift. Get your friends a gift.
Get yourself a gift.
Treat yourself, man.
Don't lie like you don't want to treat yourself in some fine threads.
You know what I'm saying?
All clean and stuff.
What's up?
Yeah, you got to do it, yeah. And especially right now, you know, a little Christmas gift for yourself.
There it is. Listen to Easy B over here, man. You got it right. Anyways, y'all, keep your head up, man. We got another game on Thursday. Short turnaround was a team we know well. Let's take out the Chargers, man. Let's end the season on some good looks, man. Message to Rod Marinelli: keep it simple, apply pressure. Okay. But that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Until next week, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug, and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always by
Bobby Wasabi.
We out here. Peace. Go Raiders.
Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town.